Hello, I am Katie.
Chris.
And this was week 4 of Balboa in April 2016.
Yeah.
And you guys learned to toss out, and you guys were amazing at it.
Yep.
Let's demo that real quick.
Yep. So from this angle, basically we did a toss out from an
away and together, step, step, step.
Yeah.
So we have that come around from previous classes, but then we incorporated that inside turn stretch from the lolly turns.
Yeah.
Right, so we have come around on top into lollies, basically. Step, stretch, right? Away and together, step, step, stretch. And we wanted to make sure that we let go of our partner on that we don't stay connected. So if we do that from another angle, away and together, step, step, stretch. Right? But we still kind of keep our hand out, ready to reconnect. Yeah. And from that stretch follows then rotate over their left shoulder, step, 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 together.
And leads, I'm really focusing on picking up my follow pretty early. Yeah?
Yeah, so we after that stretch,
step, 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 step. So from this way, I'm actually connecting stretch, step, step. So I'm really kind of connecting on my follows, almost rib cage area. Yeah, connecting pretty early. That way when we come together, we have all that time to kind of go in and make a nice gradual rotation all the way through.
Yeah, and follows, as soon as you start to feel the hand from your lead, you can start to drape the arm over. So it looks a little bit like this is come around, step, step, stretch, step, step. As soon as I feel that hand, I start to drape the arm while I'm rolling back into connection with my lead. So if we do that all the way through.
Look like this.
Away and together, step, step, stretch, step, 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 together, step, step, step.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we started throwing basics before and after. So basics on top and after looks like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, away and together, step, step, stretch, step, 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 together, step, 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 basic 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And follows, we talked about keeping those kind of nice round arms and reconnecting with our lead kind of from above and sliding in as opposed to an abrupt high five.
Yep. And then the last thing that we talked about, both for lollies and for our toss out, is a lot of what makes this stretch happen isn't leads moving, it's not the follows moving, it's both of us rotating into our own shoulders, yeah?
Yeah, so we had a good exercise of facing our partner while holding our hands in lollies and rotating geography into our arms.
Yeah.
Notice that it's not too much,
yeah.
But just a little bit.
We're not collapsing our shoulder, keeping it engaged, but we're rotating until we feel a nice kind of engagement of our shoulder, kind of upper back, deltoid arm area, yeah?
Yeah, so still nice and comfortable. And that helps build up the tension for that inside turn for a toss out or any kind of turn. Yeah, and then we did some variations for lollies.
Yep.
So the main one we did, the one we did, were these little crossovers. So crossing in front follows. I do this on the odd counts. And I thought about keeping my feet nice and close. I also rotate my upper body a little bit.
Maybe by yourself, yeah.
Yeah. So if I have my back to the camera, I wrote 1, 3, 5, 7. And while I'm doing this, my arms do move a little bit. My partner feels where I'm stepping, but I'm not using Chris for all my support.
Yep. And my turn?
If we can demo once through with a come around on top, I can start those right after the kick and then cross. So instead of a tap or a kick, I replace it with this cross. And same thing for the exit. Instead of kicking, instead of another cross, I just do a kick.
Yep.
All right.
Leads, we can do the same thing. It's basically front crosses over. But where we started was we actually started replacing our instead of our kick or our brush, we stepped down. So if this is our regular lolly footwork, tap, step, brush, step, tap, step, brush, step, tap, step, cross over with our right, and then we're going to cross over in front with our left, and then we go into our crosses. Yeah?
Yeah, so if we demo that all the way through, with just the leads doing it this time.
Lollies, tap, brush, tap, brush, tap, step, cross, 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 and the exit, we just tap out of it.
And you'll notice that when Chris does that variation, he doesn't travel around me as much. He stays more in place. And we can do this at the same time as one another. Again, this isn't a lead move. 6, 7, 8. I can start crossing whenever I want.
Maybe I'll catch up.
I can start kicking whenever I want. Go back into crosses.
And it shouldn't interrupt the lead or the follow if we decide to go and do a variation.
Yeah.
And that was week 4.
Thank you.